And I'm going to start with the latest one, which is Honky Tonk Dreams. And you have a line in it that says, "You are closer to Nannup than Nashville, yet you have these honky tonk dreams." How long have you had them?
Uh, yeah, um, a long time. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Doing music's kind of yeah, it's been with me like since I was a teenager, I guess, and through school, and maybe even before that. But I've kind of like wavered in and out of, really giving it a good crack or like having it on the back burner kind of thing. So yeah, I suppose that it just never goes away though. It's always there in the background, just pulling me back. So yeah.
So because your first single was Country Music, then there was 80 Proof, and then we have Honky Tonk Dreams. So I guess your Country Music and Honky Tonk Dreams are kind of related, but it does make sense also that you broke them up, broke them away from each other, because 80 Proof's a bit of a love song in the middle there. But clearly you have been doing music for a while, because these songs do not sound like the work of a beginner. So given that you said you've been involved in music since you're a teenager and possibly from before that, I'm guessing you grew up loving music and some particular musical artists. So which artists were they?
Yeah, okay. Well, so the first kind of band that I ever kind of fell in love with, I guess, was Oasis actually. Um, yeah, so that was I think probably came of as a kid, like sort of like car trips, going on holidays and stuff with the family. There was always music on. And it was one of two things. It was either the Beatles or classical music.
Right.
Uh, so yeah, I think that whole Beatles thing got me hooked in, and I was kind of started getting Beatles songs stuck in my head, and sort of starting to kind of sing them. And then yeah, when I heard Oasis, it was just like, right. And I can still like remember all of those songs off by heart. Basically, I was just like playing a bit of guitar last night, and for some reason something I was playing sounded a bit like Wonderwall, and then I got stuck into that as well. So
Well, look, I was brought up on the same Beatles plus classical combo, so I
yeah,
completely understand. And also, the Beatles is clearly why you liked Oasis, considering Noel Gallagher has always said that there's a direct reference there. So, which artist do you love now?
yeah. Oh, I suppose my favorite like artist now that I'm listening to is probably Zach Top.
Mhm.
Out of like the new country stuff, or I suppose because it's a bit more like old country. So yeah, that's kind of my vibe now, and yeah, I don't know. I listen to a lot of Alan Jackson and stuff as well over the journey. So that's kind of like, yeah, I think what informs my sort of songwriting.
So, after Oasis, because clearly at some point the Honky Tonk Dream started, which meant you were getting into country music. Can you remember your gateway drug to country music?
Yeah, it was John Denver. Um,
That
yeah,
that comes up quite a bit, I've got to say, John Denver.
yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, and again from like the family road trips. Like actually, that was yeah, like Mum's ex was a big fan, and then yeah, um, yeah, again like the songs just got stuck in my head, and yeah, and now I end up still playing his songs quite a bit, and everyone just loves them. So yeah.
Well, they do have some very appealing elements to them, so I understand why you love them, why other people love them.